you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and Davey Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Ives. At the 45 on his way. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Markway. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness.
Turning it on. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Winston. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt. Defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Ives. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Mississippi State will roll up. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. Powers through the defender. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Lots of running room. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
First and goal, Mississippi State.
try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the snap, it's Winston. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Trying to pound it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
To the air, it's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. When you look at the design of a draw play, you don't often see it going to the outside, but I'm not sure he had much of a choice there.
Nah, the running back couldn't find a hole. The defense wasn't full. Listen, when you do see a draw as a defensive lineman, you don't bite. You don't run up the field. You don't rush the passer like they want you to. You sit there and play run for a second. Good job by that defensive line not running themselves out of the play.
Offense facing
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know.
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. You see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the fumble trickles out of bounds, and a big loss on that play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, break.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
He's got the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Here's the handoff.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ives. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a man. Good timing on the quick out. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball in the backfield.
And the Bulldogs will move the sticks.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. Turns it on at midfield. Wide open spaces. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Winston. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks, it gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Quickly complete. The Cornhuskers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Ives. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
To the air on 2nd down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just started rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Fires downfield. Fires it incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
31, Nebraska 6.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Catch in the middle, it's Markway. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He's got it on the right. Still running at the 40. Oh, out of space. Touchdown, Nebraska. Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up 14 over Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Ives. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down convention.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense. Completions here because now trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo. Caught near the sticks. It's Nelson. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs. Now out close to midfield. He's got his man across the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Might be changing the route. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Good game